Hi, Andy John. I'm very pleased to have you being part of World Peace for Life, and hopefully you will tell everybody as who you are, as yourself, as a great artist you are, and let the world know what this is all about.
Well, first of all, I'm happy to be here, involved in whatever you do, because I think of you as a healthy musician who wants to bring the message of peace to people through other artists and also your art, and you're successful because everybody around you respects you for your goal, which is the ultimate peace in the world, and I share that vision. I myself hope not only in Iran and Afghanistan but throughout the whole world there was more peace and countries were all in peace, so we could travel to these countries comfortably, play music, bring our music to the world, because both of our countries have great music, and fortunately we have this opportunity in America. This is a great country who has allowed us to bring our music to them, and they have accepted this message, and with the help of Americans and your organization we can take this message to the whole world.
I appreciate that. I believe the world needs right now, collaborations, like you said. Now, Iranians, Middle Easterns, never stepping in Hollywood, as you know. You've been in this business for such a long time.
Yep.
Isn't it beautiful right now that we could all represent all communities and bring it out to the world and show, like, you're a legend singer yourself to the Iranian community. Every other singer is legendaries. They've been working so hard. They're famous artists. But when they come in America, most people are like, oh, this guy's okay. But they don't even know, most of Americans, that these artists are much bigger than the most multi-platinum artists in America. That I'm witness of this, and I could fight for this because I know the background of those different cultures and races, including yourself. Like every time if I want to talk about something, people has to see, the world needs to see it. And we have to put a time, back up each other as a musician, singers, artists, to help world. And through people like you, I believe your message would be such an important for your people, because you're an idol of your country. As Iranian community, most Iranian community would listen to you more than they would listen to a politician. All the younger kids like you is a fan of yours. If you tell them what needs to be done as far as peace and helping children, and we unite all as one, I think this is where you stand, and I think this is a chance for all of us to bring ourselves out to the world.
It's true. Well, also my position is kind of unique, and I appreciate that position, is because I'm not only an Iranian, I'm an Armenian.
Of course.
And because I had the, I want to say, pleasure, and I appreciate the opportunity to have lived in America for almost 30 years. I'm also an American, and these three cultures have given me the opportunity to appreciate life and art to the fullest. And I truly want the whole world to see this. When I travel to Armenia, I don't go there as an Armenian singer. I go there as a human who wants to bring peace. When I go to Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and hopefully someday to Afghanistan.
We are going in Afghanistan.
Yeah, I hope so. And every country we're stepping in as people of the world, not just designated representatives of a certain country, because you and I know that art belongs to the world. Exactly. Art doesn't know borders, art doesn't know customs and cultures and religions. You can be Muslim, I am a Christian, and we can love each other as brothers, and we do, because we've known each other for so many years. And if we could get this situation understood by the people of the world through music, the world would be a much better place to live in.
This is like you just said, the borders. You're an Iranian Armenian. You're Catholic, am I correct?
I'm Christian.
Christian's Catholic, doesn't matter. I'm Muslim, but we all get along. It doesn't matter. People think this is only race and culture is between some different countries.
Right.
But there is no boundaries on those things.
No.
As a human, we love each other, we respect each other, we live. And this is what the world needs to see. That's the problem right now, because we've been talking about communications and skills. Younger crowd of coming to the shows, what do they see beside, like, okay, I only belong to this community, I have to stay there. No, but we all belong to the world.
That's right.
Like you do shows right now with the Americans, different musicians, they come and play for you, right?
That's right. In my band, there are blacks and whites and Orientals and Iranians and Armenians and Arabs and Afghanis, and to me, they're all people.
That's what the world needs to see, because that's called collaboration. Because through music, we could bring peace. Through music, we could make things happen. Because we have done so much, I think, through our time and life. If we give something back to our communities, to tell them, to teach them about peace and loving each other as human, that's all needs to be done, and that's what we are doing right now. Through the musical concert, that's what we are doing.
Well, you're doing a great job, and I want to add to that, when you go to a multicultural concert like ours, as long as the music is playing, thousands of people who are watching and being entertained, they don't feel any difference among them. When the music stops, they see the differences. So we should continue the music, we should keep the music playing, because while the music is playing, we are all the same. And we don't have any problem with each other.
Yeah, that's very correct. And I believe that's all we got to show out to the world. So.
Good, let's do it.
Thank you for being part of it.
All right,
so much.
All right, so
Thank you very much. I'm honored.
And I appreciate the opportunity.